Zune, and in this quick project, we are going to learn how to use Terraform to automate and deploy S3 buckets and even add an image in that S3. So you won't just be clicking around in the AWS console. We will build and automate our structures that you can read. I built a repo for this just over here. And yeah, let's go, guys. Now this is the repo that I've built, so you can feel free to follow it and to learn too. And guys, we're going to start and talk about a little bit about Terraform. And Terraform is an infrastructure as code. It's a tool that can manage cloud infrastructure with a code instead of just clicking around. You write some configuration in the HCL, okay, HCL shell, and HCL means HashiCorp configuration, okay, that's what it means. Configuration language. Now, Terraform is really nice because you do everything really fast with it, really fast. You just need to give him some instructions about that. Now what we're going to do is just create our folder, the folder that we will add the file of Terraform. Okay, now let's go. CD. I'm just gonna build this one. So you see, we just created this file over here. And now what we are going to do here is just to add a file in that. And that file will be the one we will use for Terraform. And it will be main.tf. Okay. I need to put it there. Okay, so now cd Terraform test. Great, now we are in our file. And in this file over here, what we're going to do is simply to add the code that we will be using here. The code of our, so this is the code that we'll be adding here of our S3 that I prepared here. And now what we need to tell a little bit real quick, it's about this file that we just created. Okay, so here, here guys, the main.tf is the file that can be readable in VS Code. Okay, now if we go to check here, wait, so we just need to save it. Open it and add the code here, and now I'm gonna save it just after. Where's my file? It's over there. Okay, and to save it is Command S. Okay, Command S is to save it, and for if you're using a window, it's Control S, I guess. Control S. Okay. Anyway, now let's just continue here what we are doing. Now we can go to Open VS Code. And try to find the file that we just created over here and open it. Be able to see it. You see, main.tf, our real file. Great. Now, what I was just telling you guys is that Terraform use configuration files, okay, to just simply understand the state of our desire, okay, so the desired state of our infrastructure. So you usually type main.tf about it to let Terraform to know what we really need about that. So here it's, of course, what we are looking for is to create our S3, okay? So if I just really need to explain this real quick here, the first part here of this code of Terraform is simply to let us know that the first part here is about the providers where our code is coming from, and the source will be HashiCorp. okay, and where Terraform will get the provider plugin, right? And the provider block here, this one is simply in which region we are actually. For me, this one is actually for the US Virginia. It's the main one that everybody uses actually. It's the most, that is the local one. You can also put whatever region that you want the closest to you, okay? And this here is the resources that will be in your S3 bucket, okay? Well, now what we need here is to put some commands to initialize it, initialize our code, and simply to tell Terraform to upload that code into S3, okay? And normally what you need here is to put, normally what you need here is to have some credentials to be able to have access to your AWS services, okay? So I'm doing this project accepting that you already have some experience with CLI. If you don't, you just need to go into your credential and add them here. If you have a problem, you can ask me, I will let you know about it. But here for the moment, we're just going to go in this way, like that. So we just want to type there for a minute. Okay. Now we are waiting to make it happen. So when we type Terraform init, it simply, great, it is coming there. So the Terraform init is the setups where it will store the states files. So if you're using the local backend, is the default one, you just prepare your directories here. And you also have the initialize provider block plugin is where Terraform check requires providers block. Okay, so also have the version, etc. Okay, so here you have the confirmation that it has been successfully done. Okay, now we're going to type Terraform plan. So guys, Terraform plan is simply there to detect the buckets, and it will actually prepare it for us. It will take a little bit of time. Okay, so all this is every file, and now we are going to type Terraform apply, and this will apply our S3. So it does everything that we did in the plan. That is in the plan. So like I was saying, guys, if you run into an error, just make sure to go to check your credentials and give your terminal access and give actually Terraform access to your credentials, okay? So we'll need to go in AWS CLI and create a key access in AMI and configure your CLI. So if you want, I can do a video about that to explain you. But just here, we just need to accept this, and normally our bucket will be creating. See, our bucket is currently being created. Great, now we have one resources that's been added. So if we go to check in our bucket, we will see a file that has been created. You see, there we go. Here is our S3 file, and what we need here, what we're gonna do here is to add an image here. Okay, so I'm going to go here and just type simple image that I'm going to add. I guess I have an image. Well, I have not image anymore. I will try to download. So this is Dembele. It's a player that I really like. He won the Ballon d'Or yesterday. Image PNG. So make sure to write the PNG so the file can be readable as an image to get to Terraform. Okay. And I'm going to add it here. And what we'll do is to type ls. Okay, our image, you can see that it is there. Great. Now what we'll need to do is to type the test to see if our image, to add our image in our S3. Okay, so I put the code here for you. And if you want to verify here, you just need to type this. Great. Now normally, if I go to check in my S3, I will find my image over there. Great, 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 guys. Now everything is done. We are good with all that. Okay, I didn't give him accesses. Oh, I deleted everything. This was a project I was doing yesterday. But if we go to check here, let's just redo the diagram real quick. So we use S3 bucket. Terraform. Basically, this is what we did. Where's Terraform? I don't have Terraform here. Crazy. Crazy. We don't have Terraform here on Lucid chart. Or just me, I didn't try to find it right. Let me see if I can sport one here. Well, I'm just gonna do it this way. Crazy. Okay, now there we go, guys. There we go. Eventually, this is what we did. We created a Terraform and we added it to an S3. Great, guys. Now let's come back here and check out our stuff here. Now you see everything is great here, everything is done, everything is finished. What we need to do is to delete resources. Okay, Terraform. Is Terraform destroyed? Yeah, it's kinda late, guys. I'm tired. I will go to sleep just after. Okay, so it's going to delete everything. I want to delete also